Happy Monday, friends. Today we're focusing on predicting. So, what is predicting? Well, predicting is when we make informed decisions or informed guess based on what's happening next in the text. So, you can predict based off of a title, images, or just reading a part and then stopping and thinking to yourself, all right, what's going to happen? Why do I think this is going to happen? We do this because it's important. It helps deepen our understanding of the text. It also helps us use different thinking skills and it helps our brain grow. So it's all about wondering and what will happen next. Hi, so we're at my little desk and today we're going to be predicting, making predictions based on our week 1 set. And it's Oh My Shark. And based off the title and our scary image over here, we're going to make a prediction of what do you think will be happening in the story. You can even scan the text real quick and look at it and see if you can find any keywords. I need you to pause the video right now. I want you to make a quick prediction over here about what do you think will be happening next. And make sure you use complete sentences. So while you were pausing your video, I was also making my prediction. I'm going to predict there's going to be a shark attack. I see a shark, and the title has, Oh My, a shark. That kind of scares me, makes me think something bad's going to happen, and I think there's going to be a shark attack. So what we're going to do today is just to see if our predictions are correct. So we're going to read the text and analyze it and discuss, was our predictions right? Were they wrong? Why did we think the way we thought? So, our title is Oh My, a Shark. It was a typical day at the beach near our house. This was my family's favorite beach. We had been swimming here since I was young, and on this day, we leaped out of the car, dropped our things to run into the water. We splashed and swam into the waves, and even though the water was cloudy, after a week of rain, we didn't mind. I want you to pause the video, take a quick note about what we've read so far. Make sure you write it somewhere in the margins. You can write it on the side, below, whatever you need to do. So take a quick note. All right, so I took a few notes as well. I said, underlined that they're at a beach near their house, and I took a note that they're there at the beach. I notice it's probably going to be focusing on swimming a lot. It keeps talking about the water or splashing. So I underlined swimming and wrote swimming. And then I even went further and put that it was in cloudy water. So now I have to think to myself, what does it mean if it's cloudy water? I know there are clouds in the sky, but clouds aren't going to be in the water. So I'm going to have to think about what happens in the sky when it looks like it's a cloudy day. Well, it means the sky isn't clear anymore. So I'm assuming the water isn't clear. It's very difficult to see through. So I'm going to take a quick note about what it means if the water is cloudy. Please do the same thing. Suddenly we heard a woman yell at the top of her lungs, "Shark, shark, shark!" To me, this was just scary. I couldn't imagine being in the water and hearing someone yell shark. Everyone was shocked, and I panicked and started running as fast as I could to get out of the water. I felt like I was running in slow motion. We all got ashore safely. The lifeguards were blowing their whistles, telling everyone to evacuate the water while they checked everything. So I'm going to pause here. So are you, and please take a quick note. So I took a note in this paragraph. I put that everything's scary and they're leaving the water. But there's this bolded word here and it says evacuate. Everyone started to evacuate the water while they checked everything. So this is telling me something is happening to those people in the water. Well, I know if there's a shark coming, you're not going to stay in the water. But if you're evacuating, you're leaving. And it even says later, or it says before, that she was panicking, running as fast as she could. But I'm thinking evacuate, just based off of this statement, is more as with like some force, like someone's forcing you to leave. because it says they are checking the water. And I know they isn't going to be our main character or the family, but I think it's going to be these lifeguards because it says they're blowing their whistles. So I'm going to change this they to lifeguards. And I'm going to reread it just to see if what I put makes sense. The lifeguards were blowing their whistles, telling anyone to leave forcibly the water. So they're forcing them to leave the water while they checked everything. While the lifeguards checked everything. So to me that makes the most sense. If you have to evacuate, you're being forced to have to leave something. We decided to start packing up our stuff. We did not feel safe at the beach that day. After a few minutes had passed, the lifeguards announced it was a school of dolphins swimming through the water. They said the water was clear and safe, and everyone cheered and they started entering the water again. I still was nervous and could not get my nerve to get back into the water that day. I really had it in my head that there was a shark in the water. Oh my. So I'm going to pause. You pause as well. Please take a quick note about what this paragraph is mostly about. So I took my note after thinking, and I put, there's no shark, and the character is nervous. Those were the notes I put. I wrote that because it says there are dolphins swimming, which means there are no sharks. And at the end, the character is still saying in this last sentence, which to me says a lot about how our character is feeling. It says, oh my, I thought there was a shark. Oh no. I mean, in my head, that's just saying like, no way. Like, no way I'm going to do that. I'm not going to go in the water. If there's a shark, it's scary. Even if these lifeguards said it was just dolphins. So now let's go back to what we were talking about at the beginning. I will predict that so there's a shark attack. I predicted that just based off the title and the image. I didn't read anything about the text. I didn't know about the text yet. I also saw that word evacuate, and it was really bold, and it stood out to me. Ooh, if someone has to evacuate and the title has the word shark in it, it's going to be a shark attack. Like, my brain that's what it came to. Even though that wasn't the case. Instead, whoever yelled at the top of their lungs thought they were doing the right thing and trying to save everyone, but they actually just saw a bunch of dolphins swimming around. So no, my prediction isn't right. And that's okay. I still used those brain cells. I still worked my brain out and tried to figure it out. So we're going to continue work on this text throughout this week. For now, we're done. I'm going to challenge you on News ELA. I have a lot of articles up there. I want you to read one on your own about marine life, since our unit is currently on marine life, and take the quiz. I'll see it on my side, and send me a little note. Tell me what you predicted it's going to be about and what you learned. Have a great day. Talk to y'all later. Bye.